Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of Roblox Skillful, where you can unleash your inner football genius and build your dream team. If you're a fan of shows like Blue Lock and Inazuma 11, you're in for a treat. This game isn't just about kicking a ball, it's all about mastering skills and techniques that can make or break your match. With over 20 unique skills at your disposal, you can enhance your players' shot power and speed, while also leaving your opponents stunned and scrambling for answers. So, whether you want to score that winning goal or shut down your rival's offense, you'll want to stick around as we break down our skillful skill tier list. We'll rank these awesome techniques based on their effectiveness, so you'll know exactly which ones to use in your matches. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Your opponents will be shaking in their boots when you unleash your skills on the pitch. Let's kick things off. I'm quickly moving on to the video and I'm ranking skills in Skillful. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
A very small portion of the audience is subscribed to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like these types of videos. Thanks.
The skills in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, web and zero reset turn. Alright folks, let's dive into the world of Skillful and take a closer look at some of the D tier skills. Now, I know what you might be thinking, a tier, is that even worth my time? Well, grab a snack and settle in because we're going to explore why these skills may not be your best bet in the game. First up, we've got the web skill. While it sounds super cool to entangle your opponents in a sticky situation, it comes with a hefty 60-second cooldown. Sure, it can slow down your rivals for a brief moment, but in a fast-paced game like Skillful, that short duration can feel like a drop in the ocean. The real kicker is that there are way better alternatives out there. Instead of spending time casting web, you could be using skills that have a more significant impact on the battlefield. Next on the list is Zero Reset Turn. This one attempts to be all flashy with its forward dash followed by a slick 360-degree backstep. But here's the thing, at the end of the day, it's just a feint. The cooldown is again 60 seconds, which means you're left waiting around after pulling off a move that might not even leave your opponents guessing. If you're hoping to outsmart your foes, you might find that there are other skills that can do it much better, saving you both time and frustration. So, what's the takeaway here? While these D-tier skills might be fun to play around with, they often fall short compared to their higher tier counterparts. If you're serious about leveling up your game in Skillful, it's probably best to steer clear of web and zero reset turn. Instead, focus on skills that pack a punch and really contribute to your gameplay strategy. Trust me, your future self will thank you. The skills in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Replenish, Einstaz, Speed Burst, Killer Slide, and Rainbow Flick. Alright, skill enthusiasts, let's dive into the C tier skills of Roblox Skillful. While these skills might not be the heavy hitters we dream of, they bring their own flavor to the game with low cooldowns and quirky effects. So, let's check them out. First up, we have Replenish. This skill is like that reliable friend who always has your back. With a cooldown of just 30 seconds, it allows you to regain a fraction of your stamina bar. Sure, it's not going to make you an unstoppable force, but every little bit helps when you're running low on juice, right? It's perfect for those moments when you need just a bit more energy to pull off a slick move or dodge an incoming attack. Next on the list is Einstaz. This one's a bit dramatic, launching you forward with a powerful crescendo. With an 85-string cooldown, it's got a flair for the theatrical. Think of it as your chance to make a stylish escape or dive into the action like a true pro. Just make sure you use it wisely, otherwise you might be waiting a while to show off your epic moves again. Now, let's talk about Speed Burst. With a hefty cooldown of 180 seconds, this skill gives you a temporary speed boost for 15 seconds. It's like hitting the turbo button when you really need to outrun your opponents. Sure, it might take a bit of time to recharge, but when it's ready, you'll be zipping past everyone like you've got rocket boots on. It's all about timing, so use it when you want to make a great escape or surprise your foes. Then we have Killer Slide. This skill lets you slide toward your opponent with a flurry of kicks, and at a cooldown of just 50 seconds, it's an excellent way to close the gap between you and your target. It's flashy, fierce, and definitely gives off that cool vibe. Use it to catch your enemies off guard and unleash some serious damage. Just make sure your aim is on point. We don't want you sliding right past them. Finally, there's Rainbow Flick. With a 30-second cooldown, this skill lets you kick the ball over your head and dribble forward, giving you a small burst of speed. It's a fun and flashy way to show off your style while creating some space between you and your rivals. Whether you're playing for fun or trying to gain an edge in a match, the Rainbow Flick is sure to add some pizzazz to your gameplay. So there you have it, folks. C-tier skills might not be the most powerful, but they definitely have their moments in the spotlight. With low cooldowns and unique effects, they can surprise your opponents and keep the game exciting. Remember to mix and match these skills to find the perfect strategy that suits your style. Happy gaming! The skills in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Cannon Shot, Explosive Acceleration, Ice Ground, Spinning Top, Direct Shot, and Shadow Shot. Alright, let's dive into the B tier skills from Skillful. Now, while they may not be the absolute top of the line, these abilities still have their charm and can pack quite a punch when used right. So, if you're looking to up your game but aren't quite ready to go A tier yet, let's take a closer look at what these skills can do for you. First up, we have Cannon Shot. With a cooldown of 60 seconds, this skill unleashes a powerful kick, giving you a significant boost in power. It's like a freight train barreling through the competition. While it may take a moment to recharge, the impact it has is definitely worth the wait. If you're looking to make a statement on the battlefield, Cannon Shot is a solid choice that can help you break through enemy defenses. Next on our list is Explosive Acceleration. With a cooldown of 45 seconds, this skill grants you a brief speed boost, allowing you to cut through enemies and create some much needed space. Imagine zooming past opponents, leaving them in your dust. This ability can turn the tide of battle, letting you maneuver around opponents and set yourself up for the next big play. So if you're feeling a little sluggish, this is the perfect pick-me-up. Now, let's chill for a second and talk about Ice Ground. With a longer cooldown of 130 seconds, this ability sends an eruption of ice forward, stealing possession of the ball from your enemies. It's a bit of a slower play, but when executed correctly, it can completely disrupt your opponent's strategy. Picture it, your enemies are charging toward the goal, and then, boom, you freeze them in their tracks and snatch the ball right out of their hands. Talk about a game changer. Moving on, we have the mesmerizing Spinning Top. This skill has a hefty cooldown of 120 seconds but creates a vortex of wind that knocks back enemies with possession of the ball. It's not just about the knockback, it also adds an element of control to the game. Use it strategically to push enemies away and create a safe zone for you or your teammates. Plus, who doesn't love a good tornado effect? It's visually stunning and can really add flair to your gameplay. Now, let's not forget about Direct Shot. With a cooldown of 80 seconds, this skill allows you to shoot a slightly more powerful volley. It's straightforward yet effective. While it may not have the flashiness of some other skills, sometimes simplicity is key. Use Direct Shot to keep your opponents on their toes and maintain pressure throughout the match. It's a reliable go-to option when you need to ensure your shots count. Lastly, we have Shadow Shot. With a cooldown of 90 seconds, this skill empowers your shot with darkness, imbuing it with additional power. It's like adding a sprinkle of mystery to your gameplay. This skill can catch your opponents off guard and make them think twice about how they defend against you. It's all about playing mind games while delivering powerful shots. So if you're looking to add a bit of flair to your attacks, Shadow Shot might just be your secret weapon. So there you have it. While B tier skills might not be the absolute best in Skillful, they certainly have their place and can be very effective in the right hands. Experiment with these abilities, find the right combinations, and you'll be surprising your opponents in no time. Happy gaming, everyone. The skills in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: Shadow Minion, Lion Shot, Death Drop, Fire Tornado, Metavision, Shiner Drive, Mega Quake, Spinning Cut, and Spiral Draw. Alright, folks, if you're looking to take your gameplay to the next level, you've clicked on the right video. Today, we're diving deep into some of the most powerful A tier skills that can really amp up your shots and keep your opponents on their toes. Buckle up, it's going to be an exciting ride. First up, we've got Shadow Minion. Picture this, you spawn a shadowy figure that follows the nearest enemy like a loyal pet. But here's the kicker, when it makes contact, it blinds them. At a cooldown of just 50 seconds, this skill can completely shift the momentum of the game, giving you that edge when you need it most. Use it wisely, and your foes won't know what hit them. Next, let's talk about Lion Shot. This one's a classic. With a cooldown of 120 seconds, you infuse your kick with some serious villainous energy, giving it a drastic power boost. It's like your kick just got a turbo upgrade. Perfect for when you need to make a statement on the field, and trust me, your opponents will definitely feel the impact. And how about Death Drop? Now this skill is an absolute powerhouse. With a cooldown of 300 seconds, it's reserved for those moments when you need to unleash sheer devastation. Imagine firing a near unblockable shot at high speeds. Your enemies won't see it coming. Time your use of this skill perfectly, and you can turn the tide in your favor in a heartbeat. Now, we can't forget about the fire tornado. This ultimate technique also comes with a hefty 300-second cooldown, but it's worth every second of the wait. Picture yourself unleashing a blazing shot that's almost impossible to block. It's fiery, it's fierce, and it's definitely going to leave your opponents reeling. Just remember to aim well. You want to make every shot count. Another skill that deserves a spotlight is metavision. With a cooldown of 180 seconds, this ability lets you tap into your inner potential, allowing you to see the current stats of every player on the field. Knowledge is power, right? By using this skill, you can strategize effectively and anticipate your opponent's moves, giving you that competitive edge in a heated match. Let's not overlook Shine Drive. This skill has a 90-second cooldown and is all about infusing your kick with pure light to blind nearby enemies. Not only does it look cool, but it can also be a game changer in tight situations. A well-timed Shine Drive can disorient your opponents and open up opportunities for you and your teammates to score big. Lastly, we've got Spinning Cut and Spiral Draw. With cooldowns of 75 seconds and 120 seconds respectively, these skills allow you to deliver powerful slices and create a whirlwind of chaos. Spinning Cut knocks opponents with the ball away, while Spiral Draw lets you spiral into a tornado to steal possession. If you're looking to dominate the field, these skills are your best friends. So there you have it, folks. These A-tier skills are game changers in Skillful, and mastering them can elevate your gameplay to legendary status. Get out there and start using them strategically. Your opponents won't know what hit them. The skills in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Kaiser Impact to Tsunami Boost, Explosive Speed, and Phantom Trick. Alright, let's dive into the awesome world of Roblox Skillful, where skills can make or break your game. We're talking about the creme de la creme, the S-tier skills. These bad boys are not just effective, they're game changers, even if they do come with some hefty cooldowns. So grab your gear and let's break down the top skills that will elevate your gameplay. First up, we have Kaiser Impact. Imagine launching an insane volley of balls at such speed that they almost seem to defy physics. That's Kaiser Impact for you. With a cooldown of 150 seconds, you're going to want to use this skill wisely. Picture this. You're in the heat of the match, and suddenly, you unleash this fast-moving barrage. Opponents won't know what hit them. Just be sure to time it right because you'll be waiting a bit before you can use it again. Next, let's talk about Tsunami Boost. This skill is not just about looking cool while surfing on the ball, it's about covering massive distances in style. With a cooldown of 240 seconds, this one's a big commitment, but trust me, it's worth it. It grants you iframes, which means you can avoid damage while zooming around a map. Just think about it. You're cruising along, dodging attacks, and your enemies are left in the dust, wondering where you went. That's the kind of power you want on your side. Now, let's speed things up with Explosive Speed. This skill is all about that instantaneous dash that lets you close gaps or create distance in a flash. With a cooldown of just 120 seconds, it's perfect for those moments when you need to escape an ambush or dive straight into the action. Imagine being able to dodge a powerful attack just in the nick of time and then retaliating with your own moves. It's all about quick thinking and faster reflexes, and with Explosive Speed, you'll have the upper hand. And we can't forget about the sneaky Phantom Trick. This skill creates a perfect replica of yourself, throwing your opponents off their game. With an 80-second cooldown, it's one of the more frequent skills you can use, allowing for some hilarious mind games. Just picture it. Your enemies are frantically trying to figure out which one is the real you while you make your escape or set up for an epic attack. It's not just a skill, it's a whole strategy in disguise. So there you have it. The elite skills of Roblox Skillful. These S-tier skills are all about making a statement and outsmarting your opponents, and even though they have long cooldowns, the power they bring is undeniable. Whether you're surfing across the battlefield or dashing away from danger, mastering these skills can turn you into a formidable player. So what are you waiting for? Get in there and start practicing with these incredible moves. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.